The Spanish authorities issued a brutal response to expats of 15 years waiting for their residency, a British councillor in the country has told Express.co.uk. The rate British expats in Spain have been applying for residency post-Brexit has slowed down over the last 6 months, according to a new report published this week. A total of 180,000 British nationals in Spain have now received their non-EU Thai residency cards a year and a half after they began to issue the documents. The figure is less than half of the 430,000 British expats estimated to be living in Spain, according to the Specialised Committee on Citizens' Rights, which published the report. The data shows a drop-off in the number of successful residency applications, with only 30,000 granted between June and December last year. This is compared to the more than 150,000 Britons who had applied for residency by last June, the UK Embassy in Madrid said. As British expats apply for residency, some have faced a brutal response from the Spanish authorities, according to Darren Parmenter, a British councillor in Spain. The Londoner has lived in Spain for 32 years and is a councillor for the SO party in the town of San Fulgencio on the Costa Blanca, an area with a high proportion of British expats. He told Express.co.uk, "My understanding is that the Spanish authorities have actually been quite surprised at the number of people that have waited until 2021 to apply for residency." They have actually been living here and are proving they are living here for sometimes 5, 10, 15 years. And they're questioning, well, why have you left in so long? Because the rules have always been, since 2007, anyone of any non-Spanish nationality that wants to live in Spain for more than 3 months was required to apply for a Spanish residency. Mr. Parmenter was speaking after a meeting with the British consul, vice consul and residency advisors from Association Babilia about the situation. The councillor said the meeting covered the 2 different types of Thai residency cards issued to British applicants. One type is for those who were resident before Brexit came into force in 2021, who are protected under the withdrawal agreement. The other type of card issued is for expats who have taken the more difficult route of applying for residency post-Brexit. Mr. Parmenter said, the meeting emphasized the situation of people that have been living here for some years without residency and those that do come under the terms of the withdrawal agreement. In other words, they conclude that they were living here before the end of last year. Basically, get a move on, get that residency process carried out. The longer it goes on, the harder it might be to actually be accepted for residency. The Thai Tarjeta de Identidad Extranjero is a small biometric ID card for foreign residents from outside the EU. Britons who already had residency were strongly encouraged to exchange their old certificates for the newer Thai cards. Making the switch is not compulsory, but it does make life easier for Britons when crossing borders and in other situations. Mr. Parmenter said the Spanish authorities are now enforcing the rules limiting Britons to stays of up to 3 months in Spain before they must apply for residency. He said, "People can say that it wasn't monitored or it wasn't controlled before Brexit. Now it is being controlled because of a passport being stamped or not stamped. That's when people now are sticking to the limits of the 3 months that they're allowed, whereas beforehand, the laws weren't being enforced for whatever reason." Thank you for watching.